Alright guys, how's it going? Now before I go into this video, right, I just want to point out, right, I've got eye ache now as well. My eyes are hurting, my belly's hurting. I'm having a rough week. I need some sympathy, guys, I really do. By the way, I'm going to have a live stream this afternoon at 3 o'clock UK time, alright? So this video's got nothing to do with Liverpool Football Club. This video's to do with Joey Barton. Some headlines today. Dad blasts Joey Barton for bullying his daughter, 17. Joey Barton called out by 7-time world kickboxing champ for bullying daughter, 17. Shame on Joey Barton and his 2.8 million lapdogs for mocking a 17-year-old kid. His nasty nature has brutally exposed her to the very worst elements of playing football. The keeper, who is still at school, had only started 11 first team games before. Now, apparently, I haven't seen the clip. She had an howler, all right? And basically, Joey Barton, being Joey Barton, retweeted a clip of her having a howler and said, let's just talk about the goalie. 3 laughing faces. How is this nonsense on the box? Now, listen, right? How is this nonsense on the box? I don't like women's football, right? But I ain't got a problem with the girls playing football. Let them play football. I got a daughter that was going to soccer school, as they were called back then, when she was 6 years of age. She was the only girl in a group, in the academy, if you like, right? Today, I'm sure there's more girls doing it. That's great, isn't it? What the fuck? Why would you have an issue with it? I don't like it. I don't like it. But I don't like youth football either. I don't like international men's football unless it's the World Cup finals or the Euro finals. So there's just some things I do like and don't like. But it doesn't mean that I hate women. I love women. I've got to be honest with you. It's got me into some trouble over years loving women. But we'll leave that alone. But if you don't like it, Joey Barton, turn it off. Do you know what I mean? Like, turn it off. She's a kid. Now, I've thought long and hard about this. I have. I've been thinking about it this morning. I was having my coffee this morning. And I thought, is it bullying? Is it bullying? I don't like bullies. I can't stand bullies, me, guys. It's one of them things, I can't stand bullies. Really don't like them. You could argue it is not bullying because he is, commenting on a poor performance of a footballer in a televised event, right? And if you want to be a footballer, male or female, you have to take the criticism and you have to take the praise and whatnot. I would agree, you know what I mean? So you can't just say, well, yeah, it's bullying. Because, there's certain players, Maguire, for example, right? Imagine him, you know what I mean? He gets bullied after every game, doesn't he? Because of his performances. But I do think you have to have a sense of responsibility if you are a personality with a lot of followers. And Joey Barton knows what his followers are like. Because you've only got to read the comments to a Joey Barton tweet to see what some people are like. In fairness, a lot of people have jumped on him and said, knock it off. What is your problem with women? Right? So I'm not saying, if you follow Joey Barton, because I follow Joey Barton, I don't know why. I kind of follow him 1 minute, then I unfollow, then I thought, because some things he says I kind of like, I like that. I like people, guys, that speak up and speak their mind, whether I agree with them or not. I love that in society. I can't be doing with people that just flip-flop, and just try and say the right things to keep everyone happy. No, whatever you believe in life, stick to it, say it, but try and be respectful. But I also don't believe in, free speech can be used as an excuse to display hatred and things like that. So, wouldn't it have been better if Joey Barton had retweeted that girl's performance if she had a howler? I haven't seen the clip and I'm not going to watch it. And said, not the best of performances, but keep going. Keep at it, lass. Wouldn't that have been better? No. He has to go in knowing that the people that follow him, many of them, will harass and mock and destroy someone. We have kids at the Liverpool Academy, right? Boys, right? And the senior, people at the academy, the coaches, the people in charge of things, do everything they can to protect them because they know if they're thrown into the deep end too soon and it goes wrong, they can be destroyed mentally. They oversee them, the guardians. Many years ago, I approached the Liverpool Academy to see if I could have Bri Partridge write a column for Cop Talk, or like a weekly diary. Richie's, diary. It was supposed to give insight as to what it was like being an academy kid. right? No one had ever done it in the world. No one had ever done it. It wasn't out there. It was me trying to be the first, trying to show Liverpool supporters around the world something different. And Steve Highway called me up. You know, he was in charge of everything. Why did he call me up? Because he wanted to make sure that I had this kid's interest at heart and to protect him. And Richie did do a diary on Cop Talk for ages. People around the world had never had that kind of insight before. It was fucking amazing. But the club officials tried to protect because, you know, this is a 17-year-old child. Yes, you can argue, well, you know, he's 17, there's people playing for Liverpool that are 17. You got to take it or whatever. If you want to be equal with the boys, then you got to take the criticism. So I do agree with that. I do. But also there needs to be some responsibility as well. And Joey Barton, I don't know. Well, her dad's a kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be careful. Anyway, she's called Arva Easdon. Now, I've looked her up on social media. I know that sounds dodgy, but what I mean is, accidentally, Joey Barton retweeted a tweet by someone called Nicola Doherty. It says footballer for Rangers and Scotland women's national team. And she basically said, couldn't help but notice the tweets from an older man regarding this great young goalkeeper who is inspiring the next generation. Keep doing what you are doing. If women's football isn't for you, change the channel. It isn't hard. And there's the tweet, right? Okay, so that's the footballer. And that was the tweet that was put out. And underneath the tweet is the reply from that player. Do you see? Arva Easdon. So her username is EASDONEVA, and she just replied saying thank you. And on the Cop Talk account, I retweeted that and just put "You Never Walk Alone" at Easdon Arva or whatever, you know, because listen, yeah. I would rather encourage someone than destroy someone. You know, 17 years of age. And Joey Barton, you know, here's another example of Joey Barton. I don't know if you know this. I think he's deleted it, actually. I think he has deleted it this morning. Yes. No surprise he's deleted it either. No, he hasn't deleted it. I do apologise. So overnight, Baltimore Bridge, I don't know if you've seen this, it's 1.6 miles long, a bridge in America, right? And I believe some cargo ship hit it, and it collapsed. I don't know if I can show you this. This is the bridge. And as you can see, it came down overnight. Now, the thing is with that, the reports at the time, and I don't know what the latest information is, said that they thought there was 7, but maybe up to 20 workers on that bridge that all went into the water. Now, I don't know if they've recovered those people, if those people have drowned, but it's not a funny matter, right? And Joey Barton retweeted that and put "women now driving boats" and a laughing face and a thumbs up, you know. And like, why does he hate women so much? Like, do you know what I mean? What is wrong? So the first reply to him, you have just reached a new low. I think you should have left that one, Joey. There are people still missing in the water. Best delete now, mate. Imagine being married to this bully who thinks he's better than women. Do you realise, Joey Barton, you spent more time inside than you did playing in Premier League matches? Why do you hate women so bad? Size. There's some people there think it's funny. You should never leave the kitchen. You know, we banter, we joke with the girls, right? We do joke with the girls. I'll joke with girls about the kitchen and make me a sarnie or something like that, get kettle on. You know, but it's humour. I joke with people like that, and they joke. We've got plenty of girls watch my videos on here, and they're never offended by anything I say. It's usually the men that are offended. I like the girls that will banter and give it back. You know, of course there are girls out there that haven't got a sense of humour, but there's plenty of men out there that haven't got a sense of humour. For me, I don't know, maybe if you've watched my videos for a long time, you know I push the envelope, I say things I shouldn't say, and I have a joke and a giggle and that, but I don't mean anything by it. And, you know, there's some great people of all, like, races, religions, whatever, on my channel. But they're all, well, not all, but the majority of them are Liverpool supporters, or they're football supporters, or they appreciate or like my content or whatever. And we overall have a good crack on it. We have a good laugh, and nothing is ever said to offend anybody. But you can always offend someone, because there's always them people that, you know, that are a bit wishy-washy and they get offended on behalf. We don't want them in society, because for me, I just want to have a laugh and a giggle with everybody in the world. Everybody. I love people, but I just don't like people that can't take a joke or get easily offended. Sometimes you have to take that into consideration and think, well, you know, better be careful, better not say that. Fine. But Joey Barton, no. The question is, did Joey Barton bully that girl? That's the question, because he's been called a bully, and the father is angry with him and whatnot. Did he bully the girl? That's the question. I'm asking you that question now. And I want you to be truthfully honest, right? Is it a form of bullying? Is it bullying? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, despite what I've said, because I think that if you are an athlete, or a promising athlete, or a young athlete, or experienced, it doesn't matter. You are, trying to be something. You're trying to be your best, and that's all that matters. And you should be judged on your performance. It doesn't matter whether you're male, female, young or old, right? People watch my videos. Majority always thumbs up, always in excess of 97, 98% thumbs up on my videos. Most are 100%, to be honest with you. And then you'll get some thumbs downs occasionally, which means that some people didn't rate my performance in that video or whatever was in the video. And I can't really cry about it, like if someone says something bad about it, and I've had some fucking hate over the years. But, if you're putting yourself on YouTube with an opinion, then you've got to be prepared for people to pull you up, for example, or to criticise you. Not hate you, there's a difference. I won't tolerate that around here. And I won't tolerate people hating on you. If you leave a comment, I'll remove those people. I don't think it's very, very difficult to answer, because it's irresponsible, and let me reword it another way, or answer it another way. I think if the player was being criticised despite her sex and despite her age on Sky Sports News, by someone in the studio saying she had an howler, blah, 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 should this quality of football be on TV or something, I would say that's not bullying. The fact it's Joey Barton makes me err towards bullying. It's an hard one. I think you'll agree with me here that if you're out there, you're an athlete, you've got to take it. Joey Barton's out today saying, is this bullying? All I said was. But I think it's more about irresponsibility and the people in the comments, the people that follow him. But you know what? There's a lot of good people out there as well that pull him up on some of the shit he says. I don't understand why you'd want to be like that towards women, to be honest with you. So, of any age, I respect women. I do. I really do respect women as much as, DKB, Duncan, red. Ooh, look at that. You know what I mean? I respect women, I'll have a laugh, but nah, this taking it too far. So I don't even know if I've answered the fucking question, to be honest with you. It's not bullying if someone is being judged on a performance. It's not. But if it's coming from Joey Barton, it's a form of bullying. I don't know. It's an hard one to answer. It's wrong. I think there should be some responsibility there. I would like to think that I would be responsible. And to be honest with you, and I've said this many times about Joey Barton, if someone, you know, replies to him over the top, he should retweet that and say, guys, you know, like, that's too much. I don't support that. You know, would you agree with me? Something for you to think about anyway. Anyway, I retweeted the girl. I've told you her username. If you use Twitter, you might want to send her a message and say, hey, keep your head up, keep at it. And I'll tell you something else as well, actually. What I did notice, I don't know if I can find it quickly before we go. I'm trying to find my own profile. There we go. Arthur Easdon is a name. Player of the match recently for Rangers. I think she plays. Who does she play for? Thistle. Well, it was against Rangers, so maybe that's why he's sticking the boot in. But there was this thing here. I really want you to see this clip. I hope I don't get into trouble for it. Turn the volume. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fat fingers, there we go. It says Super Arthur Easdon in goal, only 17 years old. Right, let's see if we can quickly show you this. Yeah, so she's all right, isn't she? So she had an hour or whatever. Anyway, if you don't like women's football, don't fucking watch it. Cheers, guys.